side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up?
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Go! The 60 outlaw, 56. Blue down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw on third down, Costello. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 19-yard line.
Good. 180. 54.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for the Jacksonville score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hit it. 56, Mike, 50. Who draw Corkers? Let's get that ball right here.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Slam.
Here's 2nd and 8. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Costello. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's got room. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 71 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, Charlie. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Let's get this.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Slam. Hey, Haywood. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ready.
Looking to throw. Costello. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You think you're going to
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Watch the pass. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 3rd and 2, Costello. Open man is Gordon, complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready? 6 by 56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey. Mike 56. Get it.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check. Go. Check. 53's Mike. Go.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watch 83.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jake Ryan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's coming. We got to double up. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
King! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got one. Hey, Delta. 58.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield, and he fires one incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
80 weapon. Joker. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, high 7. 56. Mike's 56.
Back to throw. Costello. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
Get in the weight room.
Bam.
He's checking. Crash.
Mike 50, go.
From the gun, Costello. Able to get this to Gordon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Zipper.
You gotta get that. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
On 1st and 10, Costello. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
On the ready.
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Yo, go.
53's the Mike.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Team 6.
Mike 56. Coming in.
Looking to throw. Costello. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Got it.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Switch.
Smoke.
56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Costello. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Lambo is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And got his man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets around him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
This is Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. All day. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Here's Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch out.
2nd and 9 now. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ready, ready.
56 is the
Hard, hard.
Pick it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Five.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Yes, yes.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Check 24.
Rock it. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Costello dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Freeman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Check 43.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
180. Come this way. Here we go.
Mayfield on 1st down. That's taken in by Callaway. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Number 53. Mike 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And some room to roam there. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Freeman with her 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
50.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got him.
Mayfield with it once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Get it.
Now Taylor. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right there, 56. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Snap.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, alert 33. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down, Mayfield. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. from the gun. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Browns 14.